Last week we had the Infiniti M30D clock a very respectable time around our racetrack here at Swartkorps. This time round we've got another sedan, albeit with very little sporting pretenses. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Hyundai Sonata.
The Hyundai Sonata is no stranger to South African motorists, and while the previous generations have sold well, it was the current generation's use as official transport during the 2011 Soccer World Cup that really put the Sonata on the map. Earlier this year, it received some minor cosmetic attention, but the biggest change is in the engine department. The displacement remains unchanged at 2.4 litres, but the key to the increased power and torque outputs lies in those three letters, GDi, short for gasoline direct injection, meaning that the new power plant runs much more efficiently and cleaner.
Now, a few years ago, everyone thought the D segment was dead. Peugeot, GM, Toyota, they all pulled out, with only cars such as the VW Passat, as well as the Subaru Legacy, soldiering on. Then Hyundai launched the Sonata and proved that there's still people out there that are looking for spacious, practical and comfortable cars. And I think this is the answer to it. Looking at the interior space in here, I think you can certainly even play football in here, it's so big. So, what's the central appeal to this machine? Well, in the first version, it certainly wasn't a drivetrain. The 2.4 engine provided adequate performance, but the refinement was somewhat lacking. So now we're currently in the GDi version. Is it better? I don't know, the acceleration is there, it's quite good, it's loud, but it does eventually build speed. But then when you go into the corners, the feel on the steering wheel feels too light. In fact, there are times where I think even my PlayStation steering wheel has much more feedback. Furthermore, the in-house developed 6-speed gearbox, while it's very smooth in terms of shifting, it's not always the quickest, so there's always that delay. Even under braking and you want to go down the gearbox, it does take its time. As for the facelift, you'd be forgiven if you didn't notice anything different from the previous shapes. But I think they've made it a little bit more sophisticated, made it look a little bit more upper class. It's a grandpa vehicle, to be honest with you, it is, but giving grandpa a bit of a funkiness in it makes him look a little bit cool.
Funky or not, the big Hyundai's lap time is unlikely to impress any grandchild raised on gaming consoles. But much like a patient elder, the Sonata took our antics in its stride with little more than a gentle shrug.